We're going to look at question 1 here. So they're asking us, given us this right triangle, what is the exact value of the perimeter for this triangle here? Notice how it says give your answer in the form a plus b times the square root of c. That will be important as we go on. We're using exact trigonometric forms. We're using those exact sine, cosine, and tangent values that we've studied where we build the triangle and basically come up with the different sine, 30, 45, and 60, etc., etc. And we're going to be using those to help us problem solve here. So looking at question 1, like I said, do not use a calculator. When it says look for the exact value, that means we do not evaluate any of the roots. So you won't actually be using a calculator to take the square root of whatever value is given in our answer. But you will need to be able to use trigonometry ratios to solve these problems. All right, so I'm going to start by labeling this triangle. And we're looking for the distance BC first, so that height of the triangle. So I'm going to use, let's see, if I have 60 here, this is the opposite, and this is the hypotenuse, so I need to use sine. So I'd say sine of 60 is equal to the distance, BC, divided by the hypotenuse, 8. We can replace sine of 60 with square root of 3 over 2 because that is one of the exact trig ratios or trig values that we need to have memorized or learned or understood. So replace this here, and then cross multiply and solve. So 8 times square root of 3 is equal to 2 times BC. Divide by 2 to find your answer, and the distance for BC is equal to 4 times the square root of 3, just because 8 divided 2 is 4. All right, so that would be our height of the triangle. Now let's solve for the distance AC. This is the adjacent side of this angle. So here, we'll use the cosine of 60 to relate AC divided by the hypotenuse, 8. We can replace cosine of 60 with 1/2. That's one of our memorized values. And then cross multiply to solve again, giving us the distance AC equals 4. So now looking at our triangle, what they want us to do is find the perimeter. So I would add these 3 side lengths together, 8 plus 4 plus 4 root 3. To simplify, all we need to do is add 8 plus 4. We cannot add the 4 root 3 in because of the square root of 3, so we'll simply leave it as such. And it matches that format where A would be 12, B is 4, and C is 3 because it is underneath the square root.